second tab to see what, because I'll look at iRacing, right, and then up in the corner I can see what you're looking at. So if you don't see something, I can call it. Also, are you staying in blink cam, or are you gonna go to 2D?
No, I'm messing with the.
What does that mean?
Test. Testing. Testing. Test. And it looks like we're good. Alrighty. Let me pull it up on the YouTube page. And then we will roll. Everything's live on there now.
I'm still trying to get friggin' iRacing to load. Or not load, but apparently when you're in iRacing, you can't look at Discord at the same time. Because it just wigs out your... Wait, I have an idea. What if I can... No. Can't get on my phone. It's not gonna work. It's...
Testing. Alright, my mic sounds good.
You want me to talk now?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. You sound good.
Alright.
Testing.
Testing.
Alright, man. It sounds really good.
Alright, well, after 5 hours of work.
I'm impressed with myself. That was a lot of work. Alright, track map. Let's get that on. We got our battles box. There you go. And on my SDK, I can click on any driver as well. Like I don't have to use my box, like carrier being on the track. Like I can see whether they're out.
Do you have your Discord streaming to OBS or to iRacing?
My Discord is streaming to... Let me think. My Discord is streaming to OBS.
Do you want to switch it to iRacing so I have the full screen?
Do you not have the full screen now?
No, because where it's only streaming to OBS, it actually shows the OBS screen. I can see, but it's really tiny.
Alright. So I need to change.
Man,
that.
yeah, we could
Hey.
see ya.
What?
Week attendance here. There's only 6 of them.
I see 9.
There's 9 drivers, but half of them are already qualified.
Rose, Burbage, Stange, Romeo, Fleetwood, Gaston, and then Carrier's the only
Stange-
one. And well, Caston and Gary, yeah. I know that
Stange won.
Chris and Stange hasn't won, has he? Yeah, he has.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, don't matter. I mean, it's still an hour before
we just had somebody pop up.
we
I
are
think that's
live too,
Buzz.
Ryan. Just so you know. We're doing-
So we have 8 people.
Is that better, Matthew?
Yeah, this is a lot better.
You just can't see the scoring tower. I know there's a way for me to go virtual, but I mean, all that matters is you see, like, I'm the color commentator, right? So I can, like, call everything out, and then you just talk
Yeah.
about it, obviously. All right. So I'm going to update. I'm going to put it on most exciting. Take a piss real quick.
Race is at 8:30 Eastern, right?
Whatever time you set it as is what it's under, like.
You set the session, not me.
Whatever you put in Discord is what it is.
Okay, so it'll be 8:30 Eastern
Yes.
time.
Hey, Brian.
You know,
Facebook made it to where we cannot go live on our page because we don't have a big enough presence now.
really?
So yeah, so the only YouTube, and I'm glad about this though, the only YouTube that we have eligible to go live on is Rubber Duck Productions.
Huh.
So that's
Oh,
where
good
the
thing.
broadcast is going to be. I'm going to send you the link that what we're under right now.
Josh, Landon's bitching about the track pad.
No, I'm kind of breaking the thing, but how long is the session that for the All-Star race?
Like, how many hours did I make it up?
Right.
Oh,
You got a
like
radio check?
5 hours on each one. There's no concern
Okay.
about.
So, okay, so we're good then. That was the only thing I was worried about. I'm losing my damn voice.
Can tell.
No one answered you, but yeah. Hey, thanks, man.
Get a little bit of practice in real quick.
All right, Matthew, get ready to go into the talking broadcast mode here so we can check everything. You got me, Matthew?
I do got you.
Okay, give me a Pepsi, and then we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Kina, you hoe bag. She got the mashed potatoes down off the counter.
So our race is going to be at night, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Just the open is going to be in the day.
Should be in the evening hours, but yeah.
Brian, go on YouTube and check that link that I just sent you and listen to our audio. Make sure it sounds good. Matthew Wood.
Slap.
How does it feel to have a competent broadcaster next
Very
to you
good.
versus we won't mention any names?
Oh, it feels better than what I had.
Oh, I'm so honored.
Yeah.
I haven't had the opportunity to mess around with any visual packs yet for camera packs. So I'm opening up my Stream Deck
Hey,
to
Nathan, are you okay?
Where'd you send that link?
on Facebook.
Oh.
Jordan said it sounds good.
My goodness, Nathan just had a horrific accent.
That's what someone
Sure
came over
did.
and said, Nathan, are you okay?
Dude, he was upside down in the backstretch.
It's been a crazy day.
Replay. Rewind.
Yeah, that's good.
Good news, Betty.
And you're a race control, right, Brian?
Yep. Almost tempted to be race control for the race.
Ben and, like I said, Ben and Chris are both coming.
Get my drug cocktail to kick in here.
Should I just go out and do a lap for Big Team Jiggles?
Yeah, whatever you want to do. I'm just messing with my thing.
I'm gonna stay here for first.
Okay. Gyro cam, fodder chase, rear chase, TV3, TV2, TV1. Blink, chopper, crash cam, just exciting, previous car, next car.
Pit party! No, my bad. Oh, Jesus. Harder.
Alright, I've got a cam cycle on now. On the screen.
Nice.
Oh, you're on the track. Okay, I'm gonna go to
Figuring out
Matthew
this practice.
Wood.
Yeah.
He's in the number 16, WeatherTech Chevrolet.
I found a 16 scheme, so I'm gonna run it.
Yeah.
It's a Shane Van Gisbergen scheme, and I love his schemes. So
Slow-mo. Slow-mo. Oh, I need a live button.
They're just gonna do a practice start here on Landon.
Jump to live. We got the number 2 of Burbage and the number 16 of Matthew Wood below. Oh, we got Brian in the wall!
I didn't think it'd be this tight. Dang. Ah!
It's tight.
Landon, stop leaning on my door.
Nothing.
Freaking leaning on my door off exit. Can't come up the track.
Oh, why is everything in kilograms? Where do I change?
I'm tired. I can't turn.
You can't turn?
No,
No, not at all.
I have your wheel input on the screen too. It's pretty cool.
Oh. Track's definitely hotter than I'm used to. I've been practicing night. Landon's trying to arrow block me. That's what he's doing.
All you gotta do. He leaves that outside open easily. Once he gets on the bottom, he struggles.
I'm in the wall though. It's just really, really loose where it's so hot.
Nate, you come back.
Okay, so that's what it is. It's a counter.
It's over.
He just kept arrow blocking me everywhere I'd go. He'd then drift up the track into me. That's gonna get annoying very, very easily. Especially with him.
Somebody in here, two somebody's in here better finish.
I'm not complaining.
I like it, it's just drivers into arrow block you.
So now I'm gonna get fancy.
The air block's 10 times worse when the track's this hot.
Yeah, you're plowing tight either way.
Yeah, and it makes it worse. There's like no grip.
I can't run this outside, I'm too killed.
Oh, you're dead.
Rip.
There's not much action on the track. Is anybody even on the track?
Yeah.
People.
Alright. Most exciting. Camera. Landon's wrecked. Ben's on the track. Oh, he's got a cool looking Penske.
That slide was crazy.
And let's take a look at our race details. There are none. But
Back to the West broadcast lane.
Huh?
Well,
Dude, this thing is plowing. What did you do?
all I see is Bryce Shoemaker off the track. Bryce Shoemaker off the track, like in the data thing.
Yeah.
You're going off the track? You are missing out. Is there a...
I got the fastest lap though.
Where did the... Where I can show your helmet. Where did that go? Where is that? Driver setting? Is that what it is? Stir, why are you being so quiet? You spoke to my broadcaster.
Because you're still figuring things
No,
out.
I'm playing around.
Oh. I still have the fastest lap over Rose, and I would expect Landon to have a faster lap, but he's been practicing in the night all the day and all the week, so
I don't know where.
bias is affected.
I don't know where that thing went where I can show each driver's, when I go on board with them, like you know how like their helmet or their driver information will show?
Yeah.
I don't know where that went.
I would have no clue about that, so
I had it earlier, I was messing around. Race info, grid, race, results, entries, battle box, time delta. So these are all like, can you see the screen?
coming through 3 and 4, and then
Sure.
I'll park it.
You're only watching the iRacing, so you're not really see all of the lap times and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
There's a way, I'll get it by the next time we do it. There's a way to like, go full screen. Where's driver helmet? This is bothering me. Where'd it go? Alright, so now we're within an hour of practice, or a race.
Yay.
That was a big wreck.
What happened?
Bryce and Noah fucking
Oh!
What happened?
I might have just went on my side, on the front straightaway.
Are you okay?
No. I got a few scratches.
Matthew, this is really bothering me.
What do you think it would be?
Wait. Driver video? There it is. Okay. Team. Lap time. Photo. Helmet if no photo. Team. Okay, I'm gonna go to next driver. There we go.
There we go. You
Okay,
did it.
Now all I gotta do is change the position of it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Sir,
What?
did you see the score of the Yukon game in Illinois? 56-25.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Goodness gracious.
That means they scored like 8 points
Total.
in the
Yeah.
last maybe
Forever.
15 minutes of play.
Yeah.
Golly.
Noah's running the Roval.
I might do that in a minute, to be honest.
All right. I'm gonna come over and ask them to do a pit party in a minute for us to practice.
Okay.
Whoa. Is my mic working?
I just ran over my
It's
bigger.
not working. Sound. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are on the track, in 3 minutes, please go and do a pit party so Matthew and I can practice our broadcasting skills.
What's the broadcast link?
We'll send it out when we got everything worked out.
Are you putting it on YouTube?
It'll be on the Rubbered Up Productions YouTube page.
Josh, if anything weird pops up on my parents,
All right. Tell him that I had to mute the audio. Or something.
He had to mute the audio. But yeah, it wouldn't let us stream on Facebook because they changed it to where if you don't have a big enough presence on Facebook, then it won't let you broadcast.
My sister, #1 prostitute in all of Kazakhstan.
I'm live.
I'm Mulan. Oh. Ow.
What the? What are you doing? I'm literally live on YouTube right now.
Bro, that's wild.
All right. Let me mess with the placement of the driver logo real quick. And then tell me when they're ready for the pit party, Brian. If Brian's still here. I'm actually just going to take the driver information. Where was the helmet thing?
Oh! Ow! Ow!
Are they lining up for a pit party?
They're lining up now, yeah, I
Okay.
think. Well, some people are. And some
Brian,
people are
can you
still
get
trying to
them
some-
arranged?
My friend's in here.
There they go. He's still in here,
But he's not. He is, but he's not. Basically.
basically. Once I have see, like,
Hi, everybody. I'm just waiting. Ow. have a 4-way burnout going on right now.
Really?
We have literally 6 people holding the brake and doing a burnout right now.
All right.
I cannot see. There's so much smoke.
That is rather insane.
And mine just blew up.
I just hid the broadcast tower to just show the massive burnout that was going on. All right, can you like tell them to?
Okay, everybody, welcome to practice. Get into a line now. Just line up at the end of pit road. Go ahead and reset if you've been doing burnouts and get fresh tires on. Trust me, you're gonna need it. Just line up at the end of pit road. We'll start whenever, if Brian's here, and if he's not, then, well, I'll announce it. Just come back to pit road if you want to. Go to the end. Wait. Yeah.
Alrighty, buddy, you ready?
We'll see who all is doing what.
We got 6 people working at the end of pit road.
Got some people coming down here. Copy. We still got a few people lining up here, so we'll give it a second.
Tell me when you're ready to go. Talkie.
I am. It doesn't look like Gaston's here. Of course, I'm not. We got one car coming to the end of pit road. That would be... Who is that? Tyler. And then Gaston's not here. Brian's not here. Brokeover's not here. I'm not here.
Go ahead and tell them to get rolling, and then go in the restart zone so we can practice.
All right, get rolling, everybody. And we'll go in the restart zone. It's on Landon. He is P1.
Alrighty, everybody. Thank you for joining in. It is the Premium Stock Car Racing League All-Star Racing Open Practice. I'm here with my good buddy Matthew Wood. Matthew, welcome in.
Welcome, everybody. It's going to be pretty fun. We got a few drivers lining up for a pit party at the end. Landon Burbage and Bryce Shoemaker are going to be on the front row. And then you got Michael McDonald and Josh Fleetwood right behind them. A lot of these guys haven't drove next gens in a very, very hot minute. They've been practicing, trying to get ready for this moment all week. A lot of money on the line tonight. A lot of these guys have never won, so they are not in the feature event. They are just in this heat. So we'll see how this goes.
Let's hop on board here for Landon Burbage for coming into the restart zone. He is the leader, so he's going to fire off. 70 miles per hour down into the restart zone. Coming up the Geico restart zone right there. Green flag is out. Oh, the
bad
14.
start for Fleetwood.
Absolutely a bad start here. And Bryce Shoemaker and Landon Burbage run side by side into 1 and 2, Matt.
Side by side, who is going to come out of 2 on top? It looks like Burbage on the bottom. He's going to be able to get the advantage. Coming off of turn number 2, he's clear by a car length and a
wreck in the
half.
back.
Big wreck in the back. One car all the way down to the bottom. That's Fleetwood and Tyler Bellinger. Another truck or another car involved. That's Melvin. He is down to the inside wall. All 3 of them reset. Now going back up to the front. There's a battle for the lead. Shoemaker is side by side with Burbage, and behind them it's side by side as well.
Hang on, I'm fucking with the. I hate. It's not a race session, so like when I press go to leader, it doesn't actually go to leader. But that is where we would go to leader. All right, continuing. Shoemaker cuts up in front of Burbage down into turn 3. It looks like Burbage takes the outside. Looking to get the run. Shoemaker's conserving tires, and then Noah Blackwell is behind them searching. What do you think, Matt, coming off here? Is Shoemaker clears, but Burbage is in the wall a little bit.
Burbage is in the wall. It doesn't take much to damage that right rear, especially at this racetrack. It's very hard. The wall comes up and hits you just out of nowhere. It's very tough, especially when you are behind someone like Shoemaker. You can see just how much Landon has to go up the racetrack. He is tight as we got a car stop on the back straightaway. Never mind that. Still, out front, Shoemaker, Burbage, behind them, McDonald, Blackwell, Danny White, and Tobias making his first start. Fleetwood now behind them coming into the pits.
Oh, looks like Tobias got a little loose there down into the grass. I believe it was him. As Shoemaker
That was
and Burbage.
Danny White. He's spinning on
Oh,
the
that
front
was
straight
Whitey.
with a big hit.
Let's go back here and take a look if iRacing will. Ooh, wow, that was Whitey. Let's take a look here. Because that would bring out a caution in our session, obviously. Most
He got
likely.
that. Looks like somebody got loose behind him. I believe that was
Yeah.
Tobias.
All right, let's go back
See
live.
this- Chasing it.
And this is where
There we go.
we
And
got
this is
Shoemaker.
coming through 1 and 2.
Yep, Shoemaker. Ooh, Shoemaker's a
Whoa.
little loose there.
He's still sideways. Burbage was in the wall as well, and that's going to lose Shoemaker not only the lead, second and third. He's fallen back to fourth outside of that podium position that he was in. He was maintaining this race. He was maintaining the lead, but now he's going to be under fire from Tobias behind him. He's got McDonald, Blackwell, and now Burbage running away for the lead.
We come down here. Oh, a little bit of wall contact as well. Noah Blackwell's back from suspension this week. How do you feel about that, Matt?
I do think he's learned a lot. He's now on my team, Gadget Motorsports, and I'm the team leader. I'll make sure he's in check. He's been doing a good job these past few weeks of just keeping himself calm and collected as Shoemaker's in the wall. He's not going to come down into Tobias yet as he hits it again.
He's clear from behind there, so he gathers it up.
But Blackwell, he's a good kid, but he goes over the top sometimes. He gets angry. And hopefully that doesn't happen for the rest of the season. But right now, he is running down Burbage with McDonald behind him and Tobias behind him.
Absolutely. And Burbage has really settled in. He's got a lot of practice done as we look on board here. Not sure who. Oh, looks like whoever it is
He's coming
in.
to pits. That would
was
be McDonald.
And I wish we were in the freaking race session. This is annoying trying to do this in practice. We got the gist of it, though.
Yeah, we do get the gist of it, so. Yeah, I actually still have the fastest lap, so that's good. The thing about Noah is, though, Noah has really been practicing. He's hated these next gens, absolutely hated them.
And he
Said he would never drive them, and he is going for the lead on Burbage, and Burbage is going to cross him over, though. He absolutely sent it in there, almost contact coming off of 4, but Burbage, he's been practicing forever, so it's surprising to see Blackwell up there. He said he wouldn't do well, but if I was in the practice that was the last one, and I was, he wasn't too far off my fastest lap, and then Shoemaker was the next fastest lap, and he was right on top of that, just a few hundredths away from it. So I expect Blackwell to be up near the front when it comes to the main event. Of course, he won a race, last race of the season. He finally got his first win. Unfortunately, that did cost his teammate a championship. They say there was a kerfuffle there, but turning to Kevin Harvick, kerfuffle. But Blackwell, as he goes for the lead again, he's shoving Burbage up the racetrack side by side between former teammates. But
whoa, a little bit of contact, a
big
little bit of net code
contact.
there. What do you feel like the top of the bottom here is best for your tires in this short run?
Short run, gotta say, mainly throughout the race, what I did was I would go into 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, shift down, let the engine brake slow me down, and cut down back to the apron through the middle of the corner. But right now, the track is just, it's insanely hot. It's at 130 degrees scorching, and a lot of these guys have been practicing, including me, on about an 80-degree track temp at night, cool temperatures, not only on the racetrack, but in the air as well. So none of these guys are used to this. So right now, I think the fastest line is just getting on that paint, making sure you're on that paint, because it actually gives you a little bit more grip, and then you can rip that bottom, not turn as much. But if you're Landon right now, you can't do that, because look at where Blackwell is. He is parking it on the bottom, and that's enabling Burbage to go to the outside because he cannot afford to get in that dirty air.
What do you think here? You've got Blackwell who's got to win. He's locked into the All-Star race. You got Burbage who has to run his way in the open. What do you think that Burbage is learning to help him in throughout the race at the open?
Well, he's definitely learning a lot. Blackwell's been fast. We know that Burbage is going to be up there. We know Blackwell's going to be up there. So if Burbage is learning anything right now, he's learning how to race. He's learning what it's going to be like in traffic. And for the open, I don't really know who all could contest him. Rose will be up there. He has the fastest lap other than me right now. The fastest lap of the non-main event drivers. As that was Chris Stange. He just got in here. He's now running his first laps in quite a bit. Thomas Horvath just connected as well. But Rose, Blackwell, and Shoemaker are the only ones at the front right now. And Bryce will not be in the open, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, Bryce has won a race. Let's go back here and take a look at what William Conley's doing. It looks like he's running in the Fireball paint scheme tonight in the 25. How do you feel about Connolly's chance in the big dance? He won at Homestead at the end of last season, so he's locked in.
I've never really, and this is with a lot of drivers as well, I've not seen these guys race next gen. So it's going to be a whole new ball field for a lot of these guys because we're all used to racing each other in trucks. We can lean on each other, but these cars are very, very sensitive. It's a whole new playing field. We've never done anything like this in this league, so it's going to be interesting. And I don't know, Conley's very, very deep in the pack right now as it comes to lap time anyway. 31.036 is what I'm looking at, compared to my 30.900, and then I will be racing. So that's what his benchmark is. So it's not very much at all, maybe a tenth or two, depending on what the track temp is right now. But he's running 31.5s at the moment, so he's got some work to do. He hasn't really been on practicing very much. So this is his practice time. This is why he's using it very, very wisely as we're coming up to the race time for the open, and then he will either watch it or he'll go and practice, which I do recommend he does.
All right, let's take a look here at Melvin Behringer. He's had a little bit of a rough go of it this season so far. Last season, he was on the playoff bubble. He barely missed it. Jordan Kreider got in over him in 12th in points, or 10th in points, sorry. What do you think of Melvin so far this season? Can he race his way in?
I think Melvin can race his way in. He's been struggling a little bit in this practice. He's even slower than Conley, 2 positions behind him on the scoreboard with a 31.138. But a lot of these lap times have been in draft, and I don't know if he's been in draft at all. But again, just like everybody else, this is not Melvin's main car. So it's a whole new ball field like everyone else. So we're going to have to see if Melvin can adapt, what he can do. One guy that's struggling, though, Dylan Carrier. If you go back to Dylan, he is one of the slowest cars on track right now, which in my opinion is surprising considering that I was talking to Landon, Noah, and some other drivers yesterday, and they said that Dylan was going to be good in these cars, that he's fast, but right now he is all the way down about the 5th to last car on the scoreboard, so he's going to have some work to do along with Fleetwood, Gaston, White, and Horvath.
Absolutely. Looks like Dylan is currently in pit road, or we ride along with him. We still got this battle up here with Burbage, the 17 and the 88. So they're still going strong out of that pit party.
Yeah, they've been going on a very long run here, and again, they're going to be learning on how the tires are going to wear throughout this race. Of course, right now, like I mentioned earlier, 130-degree track temp. It actually might have rose by the time I looked at it earlier. No, it has not. 130-degree track temp. Track's getting worn in, and these guys are just learning how long it's going to take for the tires to fall off. Are you going to be able to save your tires? And let me look real quick. No. So I believe the 17 of Tobias has actually run these guys down from about a second back and passed them. So that's going to be interesting to watch. Tobias, again, making his debut. Nobody's seen him race before. And then you got Burbage and Blackwell. Blackwell starting to fall back as he hits the outside wall pretty hard. That might be damage. As here goes the 21 past him. That's Tyler Bellinger. Blackwell falling back, and he's looking to maybe gain a little bit of ground back, but he's probably slowing his pace back down. Might be coming into pits any time now. But it's really impressing me what Tobias is doing right now, and Tyler Bellinger has came in for new tires a long time ago. So he's going to pass these guys with pretty much ease.
Yep, he is sporting, obviously, like everybody else, a new paint scheme. Looks like he is running the Mountain Dew paint scheme here in the 21, a trading paint, standard paint scheme, I think a lot of people are doing tonight for the special event. Let's take a look here. If I pull up our Delta time, it looks like as he decides to come off the track. Disregard that. Looking at the last lap time, since Connolly's on board, we're just kind of screwing around here with some of the black box stuff. Tell us what the race conditions we'll have tonight.
The race conditions we'll have tonight. So going into what we're going to be broadcasting, which will be the open races and the heats, we're going to be cooler track condition, of course. It's going to be in the evening. The sun's going to be setting, so nothing like it is right now. And it's going to be the polar opposite by the time we get into the next lobby, which will host the main event. It is going to be pitch black darkness. The lights are going to be shining at Charlotte, and it's going to be quite cold, but I don't know if it's going to get to where the drivers, including me, again, have been practicing and practicing and practicing. I don't know if it's going to get to that point or not, but for the open drivers, it's going to be interesting because, again, it's not going to get tonight. It's going to get to the in-between phase of what we're running now and what they've been practicing on. So it's going to be a whole new ball field. So we could see a completely different field going into the open. We might not even see the guys that are running up front right now run up front at all, but the ones I do expect to run up front and to be doing well, Tobias seems to be having a very, very good practice session with a lot of pace on the long run. But can he get the lap you need? And qualifying, of course, very difficult because you have to get in a groove. And if you don't get that perfect lap, somebody else will. So you have to get in a groove. And with this car, you do one lap, your warm-up lap, that's not going to get your tires warm. Then you have to do another lap. That's your first of two. And then you can go for your lap because the tires are plowing tight. They're not going to want to do anything whatsoever. And you have to get one perfect lap in order to be up in the field. And of course, like we've been mentioning over and over and over, it's the dirty air that's going to be killer in this race. It's killer in next gen. And that's what lost Brian Underwood the win a couple weeks ago. I believe at Kansas almost lost him the win. And then I forget what track it was that I was actually aero blocking.
Iowa, I believe.
Yeah. So it's not as, the trucks aren't as bad as this. So that could be a tactic that I've already had done on me in this very practice session I was running earlier, and Landon Burbage was aero blocking me. So that's going to be a tactic that these guys are going to have to use, and they're going to have to be smart if they're behind the car that's aero blocking.
Let's talk about Thomas Horvath. He came in, his first race in the league was at the road course in Chicago and finished second to you. He just kind of came along the scene. We found him in another league, and he's been running pretty consistent. How do you feel about Horvath? As you see his telemetry there, 180 miles per hour into the middle before he lifts off. Oh, into the wall a little bit.
These guys are rim riding. They don't want to be on the bottom. They think the top's better, but I never really felt the top lane. I didn't think it was better, but it might be better for tires. I don't know exactly, but Horvath, I haven't seen much of him. I have ran with him in that very league that we picked him up from. Ran with him last night. It was Atlanta Super Speedway, and he got a black flag for passing under the double yellow line, which was unfortunate because we didn't really think he passed anybody, but he came back, got back up to the front, got turned on a restart, got wrecked once, wrecked again on the last lap, and it was a tough night. He's up in the front a lot. And the last week in that league at Gateway, as you see a car, I think, in the wall behind him, that
yeah, I'm
was
away from my
Melvin.
computer taking a piss, actually, so let's just
Yeah.
get this thing on crash cam. And it looks
Yeah.
like Horvath was the one to miss that. So let's go let iRacing cycle through some cams, and we'll take a break here.
Alrighty.
How do you feel, Matthew?
You got me right in the middle of eating a candy bar.
No, you're okay. I'm getting ready to kill the stream and then get it set up for the actual lobby.
Alright, but yeah, I feel great, to be honest.
Yeah. When I'll be better on the camera when it actually goes through. Ooh, that was a good pin entry, my boy. They do get one set of tires in the open, and it's a 20-lap race. So if they have a yellow, we could see somebody win off the strategy of